Hi, this is Born 62. I'm Henrik Jurs. Today I'm going to talk about the hyperextension. It's an exercise for the lower back muscles, the erector spinae, that runs along your spine all the way down from your pelvis, your hips, and up until the back of your neck. It's not two muscles, but a series of smaller muscles, and they are attached to the different vertebrae of your back, your spine, and they kind of work together sometimes, and sometimes they work more individually. But for this exercise, we'll work them all together, so you don't have to know their individual names. Neither do I, really. But these are two bundles of muscles that run around your spine. They protect the spine, they stabilize the spine, and they can bend the spine. There are different opinions about how you should do the hyperextension. Some people place the pads very low on their thighs, and that way they get their hamstrings and their buttocks to do much of the work. And if you're out to train your lower back, this is not the right way to do it. If you want to train your hamstrings, well, it's a great exercise. But to train your lower back and to some degree your glutes, you have to place the pads up on your hips. So you do a kind of hip hinge forward and bend that way. Also, you have to bend your spine a bit, because most of the time the spinal erectors work as stabilizers. If you do deadlifts, if you do presses overhead, they'll stabilize your spine and be contracting in a fixed position. Now you are trying to make them prime movers, and you do that by kind of bending your spine a bit. And that is where opinions differ again. Some people think you should do a wave-like motion in order to kind of get each vertebra to bend by itself. I tried that and nothing came out of it, so I don't think you should go that way. What I do is that I hip hinge and I bend my spine somewhat, but I don't try to do any kind of wave-like movement, because I think it takes away focus from the action. Also, some people like to load up. If you've seen The Rock on YouTube, you'll see him holding one or several places as his chest while he's doing this. And of course, The Rock can do anything he wants, but I'll not recommend that you do it, and I wouldn't do it myself. When you're bending your spine, I don't think you should put any kind of load on the spine other than your own body weight. You can make the spine work against a lot of resistance doing deadlift or something like that, because then they are in a fixed position, like being stabilizers. But when they are actually movers, you shouldn't get them to carry a lot of weight. It's better to go for high reps. Once, when I was young, I won a bet. I had betted some other guys and the gym owner that I could do 80 reps in one go. And when I came down there that morning, some other guy had done 80 reps. So I was fresh and I said, well, I can do the double. And they didn't believe me, of course, and I didn't really know if it was true or not. But actually I did 161 reps in one go. It took forever and I couldn't walk properly afterwards, but I did it. Now, in my older days, well, I think I will stop around 20 reps or so. But in theory, you can build up to at least 100 reps in one set, and then you don't have to do any more sets. And a strong lower back is crucial if you want to keep your good health, your good mood and functionality in your body. So this is a very important and crucial exercise to do, and I recommend everybody, whether your goal is bodybuilding, fitness, sports, whatever, to do this exercise. But let's look at it. Okay, as you can see, this is a home version I have here. It can be folded down and packed away. And the way it's designed, when I'm coming up to a full contraction of the lower back, I'll be in a 45-degree position. In some machines you'll end up being in a horizontal position, and that's a bit harder. So this is actually the easy version, but believe me, with my body weight, it's hard enough. So here we go, leaning forward and coming up. And as I said, I don't do a lot to get a wave-like motion, but I do bend my spine. And I can bend my spine because the pads are up here on my hips. Had they been lower down at my thighs, I would have been doing more work for my hamstrings. And this is an exercise I believe you should do at least once every week to keep your back healthy. Some people claim that you should not hyperextend your back because that is not healthy. I believe that your body cannot do anything it shouldn't do. So if your back is healthy, you should be able to do this. That will be it for today. Hope to see you next week. Bye.